Shalom, my friends. I'm Rosa. Today we continue to study the greatest commandment given to us in Jesus' teaching, loving God with all, a call to wholehearted devotion to Yahweh. Mark chapter 12, verse 30. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. This is the sixth message in our series on the greatest commandment. Before diving into today's focus, let's briefly recap what we have learned so far. The verse begins with "and." This simple word is not just a connector, it's a bridge linking the Shema to the first and greatest commandment, showing us how to live out the Shema. We then study the word love. This is not any kind of love, but agape love, the highest self-giving love of God that transforms us. We looked at the Lord your God. Here the Lord refers to Yahweh, so we are called to love Yahweh our God. Last week we explored the four powerful dimensions of our devotion: heart, soul, mind, and strength. Today we focus on the word all, which appears 4 times in this verse. This repetition underscores an uncompromising truth of the first commandment. Our devotion to God requires all. Let's find out what all means in the Greek text. In the original Greek, it reads like this. Holes, this is the word for all. Holes is the feminine singular genitive form of holos. Let's take a closer look at the Greek word holos. If we spell out the transliterated Greek word holos, H-O-L-O-S, which English word does it remind you of? That's right, whole, W-H-O-L-E. Holos is a primitive Greek adjective meaning whole. Holos in Greek carries the meaning of whole or holy, entire, complete, all, full, nothing missing. Holos signifies not merely everything is present, but that all parts are functioning as a complete and unified whole. So whole means complete, the entire thing. To grasp the depth of this word holos, let's see how Jesus uses holos in his teaching. Matthew chapter 6, verses 22 to 23. The eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. Jesus uses the Greek word holos twice to describe the whole body. He also emphasizes full of light and full of darkness. This signifies completeness, not just a portion, not just a part, not a fragment, but the entire being is fully affected. The body is either light or the body is darkness. Let's try to visualize this in picture format. Our eyes are the lamp to the body, the window to our soul. Jesus teaches that if our eye is healthy, our whole body is full of light. Not just a flicker in one corner, but the entire body is illuminated. The light permeates every part of us and filling the entire being. This is what whole truly means. The complete body that we function is full of light. Then Jesus continues, if your eye is bad or evil, then the whole body is full of darkness. Again, not just a shadow in one corner that is dark, but darkness fills the entire body. Darkness completely occupies the entire being. You can take a look into your life. You are either full of light or full of darkness. Well, we might want to think that there is something in between. Most people think that they only have a few dark patches, and even the most sinful person may think that they have some light in them. But Jesus does not describe this middle state at all. Whatever is not full of light is in fact controlled by darkness. Here's the key truth. There is no middle ground. You are either completely full of light or completely full of darkness. There is no in between. So when we talk about whole, there's nothing in between. Jesus makes this very clear. The condition of your eye, your spiritual focus, determines the condition of your whole being. Take a moment and look into your life. Is your body full of light? Or has sin clouded your vision? If so, your entire being is filled with spiritual darkness. There's no in between. Jesus calls us to holos, devotion, loving God with our whole heart, soul, mind, and strength. This is a wholehearted devotion to Yahweh. You see, when we give Yahweh God our all, He fills us completely with His light, not partially, but completely full with His light. Let's look at another teaching from Jesus. Mark chapter 12, verses 43 to 44. And He called His disciples to Him and said to them, Truly I say to you, this poor widow has put in more than all those who are contributing to the offering box, for they all contributed out of their abundance. But she, out of her poverty, has put in everything she had, all, holos, she had to live on. The word holos refers to the widow giving all that she had to live on, her whole livelihood. The widow gave 2 copper coins, everything she had. Seriously, how much is 2 copper coins? Did she give a lot? Not in quantity, but she gave holos, all her entire savings. So holos, or whole, is not measured by quantity, but by complete surrender and faith. Why faith? Well, after giving everything, this means she could only trust God entirely to live on. So faith is required to give all. She's able to give all, her whole life, because of her complete dependence on God. This is faith. Jesus says that the others gave out of abundance, that is what they could spare. So in comparison, the widow gave out of faith because she had nothing left to live on but could only depend on God. So the giving of all is an expression of radical faith, a total commitment to God. So this all or whole requires a radical act of devotion, not how much you give, but how much of yourself you give to God. The widow gave all of herself to God because she had faith in God and wholly trusted God with her life. So when Jesus praised the widow, He was not measuring the size of her offering. He was recognizing the widow giving holos, her entire trust, her whole life, her complete dependence on God. This challenges us. Are we giving our whole entire being to God? Are we offering our whole heart, our whole trust, our whole life to God? Is our devotion to God whole and complete? Do we have this kind of faith? The widow gave all her 2 coins. She could have just given 1 coin and kept the other coin to herself. She gave both, everything, holos. Whereas others gave out of their abundance, they gave out of their surplus, what's left over. Well, it's not necessarily bad or wrong, but it's fundamentally different from a sacrificial giving which comes from trust and devotion in God. We can offer to God what we have in surplus without impacting our lifestyle. We can give large amounts of money, but it doesn't cost much personally. The crux of the matter is this: am I willing to trust God with my whole life, not my surplus? So let's cultivate a heart like the widow, one that loves God wholeheartedly, giving Him with joy, without reservation, and with great faith in a God who loves her greatly. Her 2 coins cost her everything, a total dependence and trust in God alone. So why give all? Why would I offer everything to God? Holos, whole, all my heart, all my soul, all my mind, all my strength to God? It is out of deep gratitude to God because He first loved me and He has done great things in my life. So it is out of love I return my whole devotion to God alone. As Samuel once said, "Only fear Yahweh and serve Him faithfully with all of your heart, for consider what great things He has done for you." So I give God my wholehearted devotion, my all, out of deep gratitude and reverence for the great things Yahweh God has done in my life. So as we close, let's sing a song together, Wholly Devoted to You, composed by my beloved co-worker, Helen Chan.
Hear the plea of my heart, O God on high. I want to love you with my all. Let me not be disturbed from beholding your beauty. Be always holy, devoted to you. Hear the plea of my heart, O God on high. I want to love you with my all. Let me not be disturbed from beholding your beauty. Be always holy, devoted to you. Hear the plea of my heart, O God on high. I want to love you with my all. Let me not be disturbed from beholding your beauty. Be always holy, devoted to you, my Lord, Yahweh, I pray. Amen. Amen.
Shalom, I'm Rosa. Let's give our all, our wholehearted devotion to loving God with all our heart, all our soul, all our mind, and all our strength this coming week.